Hey there, happy Tuesday. So I decided that I would pull from a few different decks for advice for all of you. So let's say our prayer and get into it. Let's ask the angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our space for divine guidance and messages for our highest and greatest good. Let's call on Archangel Michael to help us transmute any energy that is sent to us through any ill will, through thought, word, or action for our highest and greatest good, and so be it. Okay, so you may be feeling a bit of wonky energy coming your way, maybe some intrusive thoughts. So if that is something that you are experiencing, I want to advise you to kind of just sage your space. Understand that they are just thoughts, and you have the ability to redirect and transmute if you're feeling called to do so, and just continue to replace that energy with positive energy, loving energy, and some additional affirmations like, I welcome peace and harmony into my life every single day. I am vibrating at the highest frequency. Every day I feel more connected to my spirit, and I allow my life to be free flow of joy, creativity, and expression. Okay, so let's ask the angels, the saints, the ancestors, and our spirit guides for divine messages for today and for our highest and greatest good. And so it is. All right. First deck I pulled from was the Gateway of Light activation. Then we're going to do the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle deck. Then the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, the Moonology deck, the Kipper, and the Angel reading cards, okay, as well as a clarifying deck. And then I also have Tarot if we need it. All right, let's get into it. The first three cards, we have Stargate Heart. This talks about opening up the heart chakra, okay? I don't know if you guys can see this. Unlocking and generosity, okay? So this is like you receiving and giving from a place of love. You have done the healing work needed for your heart chakra to be unblocked now, all right? So I feel like there's been a lot of energy that you've been working with to unblock that heart chakra. We also have Merkaba activation. So this is transcendence, ascension, and you are rising up, okay? Beautiful. Then we have higher heart activation. So there's a lot of heart chakra energy going on, okay? Dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed, okay? So this is confirmation for many of you who have really been putting that work in, right? A really good crystal for heart chakra and unconditional love is the rose quartz, okay? So maybe get yourself a rose quartz, carry it around with you, maybe put it in, your purse or a pocket or your bra, just to remind yourself that you are loved, you are enough, you are blessed, you are beautiful, handsome, and that, you've worked all that hard work you have done regarding shadow work and kind of giving yourself the love that you deserve has helped heal your heart chakra, okay? And so as a result, divine love is coming in, okay? So that's beautiful. Next we have open up to your spiritual gifts, okay? So this is really remembering that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth, okay? So then I was like, all right, well, let's get some more information. Again, see the birds and the connection and the blue energy, beautiful, okay? And the chakras and the hands being open, okay? Open to receive and give, okay? So I was like, all right, let's get some more information regarding some of these spiritual gifts. And one of the cards I got was the Angel of Clairaudience, okay? So this is about you being open to receiving transmissions from the divine, okay? Whether this be, through meditation or just on a daily basis. These thoughts might come across as your own, but they might be in a different tone. And that's a way for you to identify whether they are your own thoughts, or if they're your intuitive thoughts, or if they're from the ego, or if they're from your spirit team, okay, or your ancestors, okay? So try to do some test some things out to see if you are able to identify what is what. So just know that a lot of you are starting to open up the ability to receive clairaudience messages. Then we also have bullying prevention angel. So this really talks about like you being somebody who may have experienced others in the past trying to take advantage of you or lie. Might have been some deceit, some betrayal, some backstabbing, some gossiping going on in which you had to, you know, protect yourself, okay? This is just letting you know that, like, if there's energy out there that is sending you low vibrational energy, just know that you are protected, okay? And that you are going to use this energy to your benefit. We also have angel of knowledge, okay? So this really talks about, like, you know, working with information that comes across for you to apply in the physical realm, right? Like some of this might be like knowledge from past lives, past experiences. This is about you kind of like anchoring that information in the now to be applied. Okay, I'm also getting, we got this card yesterday, not this card particularly, but a card about like digging further into more like learning and exploration. Maybe there's some books or some classes, or even going back to school and learning something. I feel like some of you are being called to kind of either step up in a teacher role, like a mentor role, or find a mentor, or just expand your knowledge, okay, about potentially spiritual gifts, okay, and spirituality in general, okay? And then we also have angel of white light. So this really talks about like you are this divine being of white light, okay? This is you understanding that you have the protection of the divine, okay? They roll with you no matter where you go. And this is you. Like this might have started when you were really young. You might have, you know, seen a lot of things growing up, and maybe over time you kind of were conditioned out of it, didn't feel the support that you needed in order to develop this when you were younger. But I feel like this is kind of like your inner child here. And this is kind of like you now, right? You kind of embodying this witchy angel side of you, right? This divine self, right? This is you working with your inner self and your higher self. It's like your integration, okay? So angel of white light. Then we have angel of release. So this is really like you accepting all things, right? Whether they were painful or not, wonderful or not. Like this is you just kind of like transforming and letting those balloons go, right? It's like they're all beautiful. They all had value. They all have worth. But at the end of the day, like you don't need this bundle of balloons anymore, and it's okay to release them, because the divine, as balloons, when you release them, the helium ones, they go up into the sky. And so they kind of disappear and they're out of your reach. So I feel like they're asking for you to surrender, okay, to the divine. And then we have angel of channeling. This is you working on, you know, aligning your chakras and meditating and being an open vessel for the divine to work with. If that is either, you know, with the clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, there's several different clairs, and so, you know, this might be an opportunity for you to kind of research those, learn about those, and see how you might be able to develop those further. But this is you, some of you, your calling is to be a channel for the divine, okay? So I found that to be really interesting. All right, and then we also have some cards from the angels and ancestors. This talks about the she-wolf, okay? So you may often feel like a lone wolf, or a wolf might very much be your spirit animal. This talks about you unleashing the wild within, all right? This is you like really anchoring into like nature, howling at the moon, and you kind of connecting with this moon energy, and kind of like shaman energy as well, okay? This could be like calling in your tribal kind of roots, and kind of looking back at past lives and how this might resonate for you. I feel like you're being called to kind of like give no shits There'll be no shits given. And then I have you kind of like basking in the sun and the light and just enjoying your life, okay? Bask in joy and light. And then I have embrace the energy of peace, like being that peacekeeper, like kind of understanding the different directions and kind of remaining neutral in the center, right? Seeing, it's like being the observer, but not the absorber, okay? Like we're not absorbing, we're just aware, all right? And then be graceful in movement and action, okay? This really talks about the Shaolin master. So this is someone who is very like in tune, okay? Very like thoughtful before action, right? I feel like this energy doesn't react, okay? They respond, okay? So I feel like you might be asked to do more responding than reacting in life. And I also have you kind of working, again, here's a lot of shamanic energy. This might be you like raising your vibration through drumming or just kind of tapping in and doing some sort of review of your dreams. And because I believe the dreams and visions you might be getting are going to help you on your journey that's coming up. Just know that you are never alone. You have a guardian angel that is always with you, probably when you're sleeping. I find that like some of us are probably experiencing some difficult sleeping. So if that's the case, just know that like your ancestors and your guardian angels are with you. I also have surround yourself with protective energy. And again, like reiterating the fact that like you are not alone ever. Like you have a team that supports you and protects you, okay? There might be little things that come in, but from a really big picture, you are very, very protected, okay? So this is saying like, just know that you are protected, but you also have to do your part, okay? So if you're feeling a certain kind of way, like do something to raise the vibration, do something to clear the energy, your space, whatever that is. Go and meditate and connect with your team. And so, you know, whatever this is can either be transmuted or returned to sender. Okay, so that is that deck. Then I have the Moonology deck. I have Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, all right? You may have some Leo placements. This is full moon in Leo. But this is like you using this energy to your benefit, right? Sometimes pride can get in the way in the sense that it can be like sabotaging. And so this is you harnessing that energy differently because now you know different, okay? And then I have it's time for you to release any kind of negativity, all right? So this is full moon in Scorpio. This should be coming up soon. So this will be a good time for you to kind of like, anyone who, you know, tends to kind of hit below the belt, or, you know, there's some sort of stagnancy, or there might be some energy from the past that's still a bit residual. This will be released soon. And then we have expect powerful change. Okay, so this really talks about a new moon eclipse. Okay, so you know, understanding that like there's a lot of powerful energy going on, and so this is kind of a call for you to kind of like ride the wave, and you know, it's saying expect powerful changes, but I think that maybe it's going to be above and beyond any of your expectations. Okay, so just kind of like have an open mind, keeping an open mindset. So next thing we have, I use the Kipper, and I'm like, okay, well, what is some of this powerful change? What is being released from negativity? And then what is the don't let your pride get in the way? So I wanted some clarifiers regarding some of this. So let me kind of show you what I got. Okay, so here is like, don't let your pride get in the way because there's a courtship coming in, all right? This is also expecting powerful change, okay? So this is about, you know, a potential relationship. Number 4 means a stable foundation, stability, security. So I feel like somebody might be coming into your energy soon, if not already, if they're not already here. They're going to help you along your journey and path. And so this might be you having to kind of transition, all right? And so this could also represent like a powerful change because now I feel like it's going to be go time soon. I also have unexpected income. So this is also something that would be related to expecting powerful change and not letting your pride get in the way, because those kinds of things kind of can create blockages, unnecessary blockages, but I feel like this is something that is a manifestation coming in for you. Additionally, regarding the it's time to release negativity, is really speaking to the fact that there is somebody from the past that is, you know, you happen to be on their mind. 16 reduces to a 7. So this really talks about, I feel like this person watches you and is seeing how much you have overcome, as well as how much development and healing you have done for yourself. Okay, so I feel like they're kind of having their own intrusive thoughts. Okay, I'm also getting that they might be dealing with some legal issues as it relates to what they have created. I mean, this person has like paints and they're drawing, and I feel like whatever they've created for themselves, there are repercussions for the actions that they have taken. And I feel like it's against you in some way, shape, or form, or it could be as a result of your energy. Okay, I feel like you might be somebody who affects people for doing things that are, you know, not on the up and up. So I feel like you're definitely on someone's mind. Okay, I do understand here that someone is dealing with some sort of court issues, legal issues. It might have something to do with a false person, or this person was false and that's why they're dealing with courthouse issues. I'm getting this is the karmic energy that it's time to kind of release this negative energy. And so this is kind of part of the process, right? This is kind of karma being served at this time. And then I have your pathway is clear, it's highlighted, it's illuminated. So you will have, like, the divine's going to handle this energy, okay, this false energy, because they tried to interfere with your divine path and journey, okay? And so as a result, there are repercussions to that activity. This is 23 reduces to the number 5. So this really talks about like trouble, instability, unpredictability, okay? And this person and this karmic couple, all they really cared about was abundance and money and greed. And so I feel like as a result of their actions, there are repercussions. And I feel like, you know, you were going on your destined path and journey. So just understand that, like, this is all closing out for your highest and greatest good. So I thought I would get more information as well regarding this. I got some clarifiers. Let me just kind of lay these out here. If you guys can kind of see these. Move them over here a bit. All right, and then like these are together here. Don't let your pride get in the way. Okay, so what I got here was, let me just redo this. Okay. Friendly relationships, raising your vibration and closeness. I feel like this might be something that you might be embarking on, like you kind of working and being with people who are like-minded, and you enjoy celebrating and raising your vibration together. I also have someone is spying. I feel like these are the cards I have. I have mirroring. Okay, so this talks about look at them as if they are you. All right, so I have a feeling that this is relating to this courtship. This person very much could be a mirror for you, or you are a mirror for other people, okay? I also have, there's a third party, or there was a third party situation, which makes sense with these two false people. I also have spying, so obsessed, infatuation, social media. So someone could very much be spying on your social media accounts. I do have that this third party energy here could be the one doing the spying. Doesn't have to be though. It could be this past energy here that might be doing the spying, okay? All right, I feel like it might be this energy, okay? Seeing what's going on, all right? Sending you these low vibrational thoughts, feelings, projections, all right? So this says another lifetime, confusion, past life issue, soul contract, Mercury retrograde, okay, as the third party energy. I have alone, quiet, non-action. I feel like you are keeping to yourself, all right? You're not letting anybody kind of know what's happening with you. I'm also getting that you haven't heard from this energy either. Excuse me, I keep burping. I must be burping out some energy here. And then I do have someone, you know, again, like that nostalgia energy, okay? Someone is definitely from the past, continuously kind of like processing past memories of you, okay? And as a result, you might be picking up on this energy. You might have like past memories popping up for you as well, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, I was just thinking about having ice cream, and then all of a sudden you're like remembering something of this person. It's because they're projecting their energy on you, okay? So kind of transmute it or change your, like, rebuke it and kind of change your mind. I feel like there's a lot of chaos and conflict going on, all right? It might have something to do with like a pregnancy or a child. So, you know, there's conflicts as it relates to this karmic couple here, this false energy here. I mean, literally, it looks very similar to this card. So this is like confirmation after confirmation. I'm getting that they're confused on how to move forward based on the conditions of where their life is right now. So that's kind of what I've got so far with these cards. So I thought maybe we would get some advice with the tarot here. So I will leave these here and then we will see what we get. Okay. Yeah, so this past energy over here is doing the most. Maybe doing the most. All right, I've already shuffled and everything. Okay, can you please get some advice regarding what you have shared with us today, Spirit? Thank you. The Tower. Expect powerful change. We have a King of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's a King of Pentacles coming in that is going to be your divine match. Like, the two of you mirror each other. Maybe a lot of the experiences that you have had are going to be very similar. Okay, so similar lessons, similar experiences, maybe even some similar trauma. The two of you are going to go on a journey together, okay, is what I'm getting with the King of Pentacles and the mirroring. I also have the Tower coming, so there's a lot of things coming down, a lot of drastic changes, cause for change, disruption, rude awakenings, realizing the truth, a lot of like mental and emotional disruption. It could be unexpected news or events that cause change, so that is happening collectively. Hermit, so this really speaks to the fact that like you might be keeping to yourself right now. All right, this is you kind of not letting everybody know what's going on with you. This is also about you being that, you having that spiritual awareness. Okay, I feel like this landed on the unexpected income because you are someone who is going to generate the energy that you put out, you are about to receive from a spiritual leadership, awareness and understanding perspective is what I'm getting here. I feel like the good energy you put out as a guide for others is going to be returned in favor and then some with the unexpected income. Okay, so this very much could represent like you might be doing things alone at this point, but I'm getting like there might be an opportunity coming in for you to share. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We have the Queen of Cups. It might be related to you sharing your experiences, like your story, right? Because the Queen of Cups, like, she's very emotional. You know, she's kind of surrounded by flowing water, so her emotions are usually flowing. She feels really deeply. She's got a lot of like very high psychic sensitivity. You know, she's, you know, very intuitive. And so, you know, her cup is kind of covered in this particular deck. So it kind of shows that like she's had to protect her feelings, protect her emotions, protect her heart, you know, and being that we have like the whole heart chakra activation and the fact that like you're dropping your shields, divine love is coming in, I feel like this is a call to kind of remove the cover of the cup. It also is speaking to the fact that like there's a lot that could be shared regarding your story, your experience that could help others. Okay, so I'm also getting that. I have the moon. All right, so a lot of things are being exposed. I feel like there was a lot of energy that was used to kind of like create illusions so that this path would not be clear. So there would be confusion, anxiety, and fear. I feel like, you know, there's some sort of like self-deception energy here. So I feel like this also can resonate when it says like, don't let your pride get in the way. This is also speaking to the fact that this false energy tried to do what they tried to do the most to kind of prevent your divine path, okay? So I'm getting that. I'm also getting like whatever they've done has been exposed, okay? Like the truth is coming out. Whatever is hidden is coming to the light. And that also resonates with like the courthouse energy, okay? And that there's a lot of conflict going on. It's time to release negativity. Yeah, then we have the Star card. All right, this is like, you are that light being. You are that earth angel. You are that healer, okay? You embody this beautiful light of the divine, and you know, you shine really bright, and this is really a call for you to kind of like remain hopeful, remain positive, continue to replenish yourself. You know, like whatever you do, like energetically creates a ripple effect, okay? So you have a big impact. I feel like this is you kind of understanding and owning that. All of this happened so that you could understand your calling, your soul's calling, okay? You're here for a particular reason. Okay, there will be justice served, and this fell on the courthouse. Okay, so yeah, this is confirming the balance will be restored. Anything that was done unfairly will be made just. Okay, and so whoever this energy is, these false karmic energies, you know, they're dealing with legal issues. So that could either be spiritually in the spiritual court, or this could be physical court, however the divine sees fit. All right. I also feel like that's part of the moon energy, is that like they thought they were getting away with what they did, and they're being exposed. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. So this could talk about incoming communication, fast forward movement. You might hear about what's going on regarding the balance being restored, the justice. Okay, you might hear about that. We have the Sun. This is the divine. All right, this is positivity. This is exposure. I feel like somebody wants to come rush in and tell you some sort of truth. Somebody wants to almost expose somebody else before they can tell you. I feel like somebody wants to rat somebody out because they want you to believe their side of the story versus the actual truth. I'm getting like there could be some shady communication coming, so use your discernment. All right, we have, yeah, like what I said. Yeah, like somebody, hold on, I gotta put my deck down. Somebody is rushing in, okay? Whether that be sending a text message or calling you or energetically sending this to you. Like, I feel like they've been exposed, and therefore there could be some energy that they're sending your way as a result of them experiencing backlash for what they've done, which is deceitful, okay? This is like, you know, creating instability, creating problems for others, being someone who just really energetically from, and also from like the subconscious and the conscious mindset, like this just likes to, like a shit stirrer, all right? Like someone who talks a lot of shit, someone who, you know, isn't happy about anything, somebody who just, you know, looks at other people with like a side eye. Like this is really like low vibrational energy, and I feel like somebody might want to bring this to your doorstep in some way, shape, or form, so that they can kind of get ahead of whatever truth might be coming out about them, so that there is some sort of illusion casted. So I feel like you need to kind of be aware that you need to trust what you already know. And if this energy communication comes your way, to kind of shut it down or not respond. I feel like somebody wants to tell you their side of the story, but you don't care because you've already moved on. Like this is the Fool energy. Like you're on a new fool's journey. Like you've already like completed this journey and you're moving on. Like your back's towards the situation. You are carefree. You are not giving a shit. Okay, so continue with that energy and let the rest of this drama play out the way the divine sees fit, and not get involved in it. I'm getting like, do not engage. Yeah, do not engage. All right, they are dealing with all kinds of stuff, and they understand that, like, you know, they're experiencing hardships in their life, and so they're watching to see whatever they send your way, if it's working. They're watching to see how you're doing well, and they're not. And they're bothered by the fact that you have moved on from them. So they stalk you, they are obsessed with you, and you know, that's part of the justice, is they're gonna watch you be happy-go-lucky, carefree, and enjoy your life while they're miserable. All right, that's Page of Swords energy. Yeah, look, while they're miserable. All right, they are stuck, stagnant, trapped by their own illusions, by their own fear, by their own anxiety. This is like they sabotage themselves. Whatever trap they set for you, they fell in. All right, they are stuck and stagnant. All right, like they are kind of tied up at this moment. Like if they think that they're going to get away with sending you any kind of ill will, the divine is going to snatch them up. Okay, make sure that they learn and gain a new perspective on themselves, right? Yeah, we have generational wealth, we have a legacy, this is abundance, and that fell over here with this courtship. And then I also have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let's get a couple more cards and we will move it on. I feel like you are focusing on and appreciating everything that you currently have, right? Like you know, you understand that you are very blessed, okay? And you appreciate everything that you have. You appreciate and create from that space, right? Like you are in a very high vibration, and that's what you're focused on. You're focused on being in a high vibration and being able to share with others energetically, like putting it out there, right? Not focusing on what this energy over here is doing, right? You are working on creating a legacy. Yeah, this is you helping others, right? And in any way, shape, or form. And this is like also like making sure what you put out, you receive, and it will be balanced. This is you receiving, okay? Receiving, giving and receiving, because you are divinely guided to do so, okay? That is part of your path. That's part of your journey. That's part of your spiritual gifts, is to share. Share your knowledge and wisdom, to be, you know, potentially a channel for the divine. We have the Emperor here, all right? This is you being that leader, okay? This is you. Oh, this could be a divine masculine. Let's see. Is this a divine masculine? Oh, it's a divine masculine coming. Queen of Swords. Right. This is you being open to receive someone who's willing to come correct. Someone who understands that you are someone of integrity and value and respect. And so you have your hand open to receiving this, but you demand that they come correct. All right? Because she doesn't have her sword up for no reason. Like she's, I feel like the Queen of Swords is kind of like cautiously optimistic energy. So, yeah. And then we have the Magician, divine masculine energy. So yeah, this is you, you know, seeing things from a very high perspective, and you know, this masculine energy could be coming towards you as the Magician. Or you might be cautiously optimistic because you had to deal with a magician, all right, that took advantage of you and your situation. That could be like this karmic couple back here, yeah, right? So you had to deal with a magician who manipulated, you know, and thought the grass was greener elsewhere and put you in a third party. So that is why you're cautiously optimistic. Understandable, right? And so they manipulated, all right? They lied, they very, very deceitful, okay? They thought that whatever, you know, they thought that they could create havoc and get away with it, right? They thought that, you know, they could create with somebody else and be more abundant, but it ended up being an illusion, okay? They fell from grace due to the fact that they chose greed. And all that they have invested over there, you know, it hasn't really worked out for them. I feel like they've invested in the wrong things. I'm also getting that this third party that they invested in only broke their heart. They broke their own heart by investing in the wrong direction. Because this card is facing the Three of Swords. I don't know if you can see that. Like it's facing the pain, the betrayal, the deceit, the third party. They invested in a third party relationship that in return put them in a third party and broke their heart. And like, frankly, that's justice. I mean, it's flagged by justice over here. Not intentionally, but it is. I feel like your back could be towards this Emperor. Like this could be this past energy here. Yeah. Ace of Wands. What's Ace of Wands? King of Wands. Yeah, you're going to have a new opportunity with somebody else, right? We saw that in the courtship. We saw that as a new energy coming your way. This is a divine blessing. This is something that is going to be very passionate, very loving. This is going to be, you know, a lot of ambition, motivation. It's directly correlated to your soul's purpose, okay? So understanding that you have something better coming in. And I feel like when I'm looking at the Queen of Swords, you know, the Ace of Wands is in the middle, and then I have the King of Wands, and they're both facing each other, and they're both holding on to something. You can see we have, you know, the Queen of Swords holding her sword in the upright, facing forward, and then we have the King of Wands also facing forward, sitting in a, sitting up, and then holding onto his wand. So I feel like the two are facing the same direction, and they're both looking at the Ace of Wands, which is representing like a blessing from the divine as it relates to a soul's purpose. So I feel like you both have a similar soul purpose, okay? And you're both very focused. You're both going to help each other in different ways. You have different skills. You know, the Queen of Swords is representing kind of like the communication, entrepreneur energy. And then we have the channel energy, clear audience. And then we have the King of Wands, who very much could be, It's fire sign energy and air sign energy, okay? So they both fuel each other, right? You can't have fire without air. And so this is really talking about like someone who's very, you know, may have a lot of connections, right? May know a lot of people, may have a lot of expertise when it comes to motivation, taking action. They're very ambitious. They're very good at like taking something and running with it. So I feel like this is a good pair. All right, paired up for some of you. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. This was a very long reading. I feel like this has been like slow, like I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is really like, this is worth taking slowly. Like this is, and this has also been slow to come in. I'm also getting that, you know, certain things in the physical realm had to be kind of worked on both sides so that this could come in. I feel like the divine is working on this behind the scenes and it's taking a bit, so be patient. I'm also getting don't rush into anything. Yeah, look, this is coming in and it's union energy, right? This is union. This is coming into union is what this message is saying, right? So this is confirmation that unions are happening. And then I have Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So this really talks about this being very harmonious, balanced. This is you mixing things together to make something new. Okay, this is like alchemy, earth angel energy. And so this is also you having patience, right? And kindness and compassion, right? And kind of like working on transmuting this energy that is needed at this time. And eventually this will come in when it's meant to come in. Okay. All right, y'all, I'm going to end the reading with that. I hope you guys found this interesting and hopefully it resonated with some of you, and hopefully it was some advice on kind of what's been going on, a couple different perspectives here with a couple different decks, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Till next time.